The Hill That Pulled Metal Objects, 2007, Pune, India. They say every landscape holds a secret. But in 2007, on a quiet stretch of road outside Pune, India, travelers discovered something that felt less like a secret and more like a challenge to reality itself. It began with a single sound, the soft clink of a metal can rolling on asphalt. Uphill, against gravity, as if the earth itself were taking a breath and pulling everything toward it. Locals had long whispered about the hill, an unremarkable rise in the road, tucked between scrub trees and sun-baked stone. But that year, word spread fast. Metal objects seemed to move on their own. Bikers swore their motorcycles crept uphill even with engines off. Shopkeepers told stories of keys sliding across the ground as if magnetized. People came not for the view, but for the test. Could this place really defy physics? One traveler's account became the story everyone repeated. He had stopped to rest, parking his scooter at what he thought was a normal incline. But as he stepped away, he heard it, the tiny scrape of metal shifting. He turned just in time to see his scooter inching backward, no upward, climbing toward the crest of the hill as though pulled by invisible hands. He sprinted after it, heart pounding, unsure whether to shout in alarm or awe. Curiosity became obsession. Scientists visited with compasses, surveying tools, and sensitive magnetic equipment. Some suspected a magnetic anomaly buried deep beneath the ground. Iron deposits, perhaps, aligning just right to tug at metal. Others argued it had nothing to do with magnetism at all, insisting it was merely an optical illusion, a slope that looked steep but actually dipped downward. A trick of sight, they said, a trick of expectation. But the people who had stood there, who had watched their belongings slide the wrong way, knew there was more to the story. Even the scientists who dismissed the magnetic theory admitted the hill played with perception in unsettling ways. The horizon skewed. The lines of trees leaned just slightly off-center. The world looked normal until you tried to understand it, and then normal slipped away. And maybe that's the real magic of the hill. Not the metal rolling out, not the compasses twitching, not even the mysteries buried beneath the soil. It's the reminder that for all our maps and measurements, there are still places on Earth that refuse to behave. Places that quietly rewrite the rules and wait for someone brave or curious enough to notice. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.